What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be talking budget QB options, Day 1 Madden 22 Ultimate Team. A lot of you guys that are coming into the game, you've been hearing a lot of rumors that, you got to spend money to compete. It's a cash cow. Well, that's true. I'm not going to say that, as far as the EA developers and the people that, are responsible for MUT are not making a boatload of money for EA. That's not what it's about, though. The point of the matter is there are other ways to build your team. Right? So one of the things that I did when I first started playing MUT, I think, MUT, when I started playing MUT, it was around 12, 13, right? And the first thing that you try to figure out is, what can I do without spending money? These are the things that people didn't inform me of. I didn't really understand what was going on. I'm just out here trying to get the best cards. I got to drop a stack. Like, it got crazy. Well, I wasn't dropping stacks, but you know what I'm saying? You'll drop $20, $50 here, whatever like that. I didn't understand what the real premise of it was. And obviously the game has changed because now you don't need as much skill to compete. Like, you can be random and just come out there and throw Stevies and everything's gonna be okay. A guy like Lamar Jackson, right? He's a power up, but he's a low power up. 83 OVR, middle of the pack QB at launch. We all know that he's probably gonna get better cards quite frequently, right? So this is something I propose. When I say budget, and everybody's looking at Patrick Mahomes, probably other alternate quarterbacks that's going to be coming out, but we're looking for the best release, which I don't think that Patrick Mahomes is going to have. I'll probably go Aaron Rodgers, who's not that much highly overall rated at an 86. But when you look at Lamar Jackson, he can add a lot and save you a lot early on. And that's the point that you guys have to look at. You don't want to jump out like a savage and just start spending money, because early on, a lot of these other cards, like a Team Affinity Justin Herbert, you look at it and you're like, yo, this dude's an 84 overall. He's garbage. But remember, everybody is starting off from scratch. Every single player that's playing MUT, with the exception of the EA devs that get, unlimited stuff, we as players that are putting money into the game or putting our time into the game, we're going to have to all start at the same point. But what's going to differentiate us is the players that we choose early on. I told you, when I first started, I was losing left and right because I was investing in the wrong things. And once you start doing that, you're done. So let's say, for instance, right? Let's say Justin Herbert, he doesn't get Gunslinger. I don't think he's going to get Gunslinger 84. I don't think he would. Or maybe he would with throw power, but I don't know. We got to see how that works out. But I got to evaluate that. They might have changed some things. But let's just say, for instance, right? Justin Herbert's release is much better than Patrick Mahomes. He got, whatever, nice throw power, 89, 90 when you power him up. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't see the power up symbol there, so we'll see how that works out, right? Let's say, for whatever reason, he's winning me games. Do I need to upgrade to another QB just because everybody else says he's good? No. I'm going to tell you, based on the players that I use, if there is a difference within those players. It's up to me and other people that you watch, other content creators that you trust to figure out what the hell you want to do. Like for me, you guys know, you screw me over once, I'm rage selling you. So it's not even going to be a long-term thing. We ain't talking about it. I don't need to know what's going on with you. Like, dude, you come in the locker room, I've had your locker removed with an excavator. Like, it's destruction in the locker room once you screw me over in MUT. Because I rage early on in the early season. If this guy is good enough for me, I have no problem keeping him there. Okay? I don't need to spend unless it's necessary. Like, I have my specific players that I'll spend on. The Randy Mosses, Calvin Johnson. I leave it there. Maybe a Mike Vick. Stuff like that. Other than that, I'm not doing all that. We look at Justin Fields. Now look, this is what I want to make sure everybody understands. You don't need to be running around with a 74 overall Justin Fields. This is completely unacceptable. Look, this is something that I will not promote. And I won't do that to all my viewers. Whether you're a veteran, you're new, this is your first experience with MUT, I can't tell you that it's okay to go out there with this card. Because he's going to overthrow and underthrow every play. You see, the thing about the elite, low-level elites, they still have certain attributes where they're probably not going to do that. Okay? And the gold cards, I don't believe they get abilities. So it's sort of like, all right, I know you're like, if you're a Bears theme team or whatever, like, yo, bro, I want this guy. I don't know if it's smart to go with this guy right now. I wouldn't think it would be smart. So I'm showing you this, but if you're looking to throw the ball deep, he's not your guy. If you're looking for mid-range, he's not your guy. This card is going to cause you maximum amounts of rage, which I'm trying to prevent. Now, if you want to run like a read option gimmick type offense, that's different. Because it'll consist of, like, the read options, the RPOs, quick drags, stuff like that. Although his short accuracy is 67, usually on next gen, you're going to complete that pass, right? A quick 5 to 10 yard pass, you're going to complete it. Anything outside of that, you're going to have issue, which is why I'm telling you again, I do not recommend your quarterback be a gold card starting. It's something about what EA does with the card. They're going to be more than likely very, very trash and cause you a lot of problems. Now, for those of you guys that did rookie premieres in Madden 21, I put the video out early. I went through all of it with you guys. We gave away like 15 million coins this year at GmiasWorld to Twitch, our Twitch viewers to try to help you guys complete your rookie premieres. This card is going to be golden because he has the minimum of every slot. Every attribute has the minimum of 80 except for the speed. But when you power him up or you add some other kind of the strategic cards, he probably get to an 80 speed because that's the only way you're going to be able to actually add physical chems this year. This card is going to be unbelievable at launch. Does that mean that if you did not complete the rookie premiere that you should spend 300, 400K for this guy at launch? No. No, it does not. Because you can get somebody cheaper that's going to probably do a similar job. He may not be able to do the over-the-top throws, throw on the run, that type of stuff. But if you are playing on a budget, you're going to have to understand their limitations with it. Not only that, there's going to be ways to grind. You got the team affinity. You got a lot of things going on where there are going to be other options for you to get your team better. But please, don't go to your bank and just say, look, just let me direct deposit my account to EA. Don't do that because that's where people get caught up. And then depending on how the game plays, I'm going to let you guys know, the players that I value most and which positions specifically you should focus on. Because it may turn out to be a year where you don't need a super OP guard, but your tackle has to be good. You guys know what I'm talking about. Years where we didn't really go crazy with the guards, but our tackles were good. And then, the guy could never get in, but then they might increase shedding. And then you might have to make your guards be good. A guy like this, Peyton Manning, he's part of like the pre-order programs with certain things. Would these cards be decent for you to start? The problem with Peyton Manning is he's as fast as Gary the Snail. So, dude, you're not throwing rollout corners with this guy. This guy right here is not running out my granny. He can't outrun. Dude, this guy is extremely disgustingly slow. Like, he makes, Tom Brady look like an all-star athlete with track and field. Would he work for you, though, if he's free, to win you a couple games in head-to-head, to get your coins right so now you can invest in your team without spending money? These are the things that I want you guys to understand. We can do this together, bro. We can figure out which ones are right for the budget, but remember, the goal is still to grind. I'm going to be grinding head-to-head like a maniac. I'm going to be grinding challenges like a maniac. I'm going to take advantage of all the free cards, the JC Jacksons, all of them. And then we're going to determine if we need to spend money on other players. Now, like I said, the only thing that's going to put a crazy rate, it's going to be crazy with the way that we're planning, depends on the legends that they release launch weekend. Because that's going to determine what really is coming. As of the 12th, when we get EA Play and we get our 10 hours, we'll kind of feel out what's going on, but we won't really understand a lot of what's happening until the official launch, which is August 20th, with all the legends that come out. But with all the information that I've given you now, you can start to think along those lines. You don't want to overspend that launch because you don't know what's coming immediately after. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Please continue to leave your feedback, sub, like, subscribe. Until next time, one love, y'all.